But these drivers are not going to be questing for the top spot. They're just going to have to try and give as much as they possibly can from this race. It's the other drivers in the later races that are really going to be battling for the spoils at the front end of the grid. Hugo Besson and Sam Balota from Sebastian Hedin and Luca Griggs, then Sam Shaw and Andy Rattel, Paul Cayos and Lazare Lartigot from Louis Johnston-Cool and Kalai Atkins, Ruben Moya and Nathaniel Denhont, Eric Genet and Kamal Lagar, then Adrien Mustienis and Oscar Joyce, Eduardo Villa and Alexandre Monod, Alberto Paul and Hugo Nataril from Angus Mulsdale, Drake Janssen, Nathan Joliet and Ben Doughty. Mathis Barb is alone on his row, Juan Aluya and Hugo Brun from Federico Scalvini, Mirko Wouters, Gabriel Nicolai, Giovanni Trentin, Ariandro Huguet, Petra Babachkova and William Louis. It looks like a much better start, and I think we might be in business this time. Yes, we go racing out of the first corner. Gilter running well in front of Hedin, and Sam Shaw trying to hold it on the inside line, but there's just not enough grip. Up to the first corner. The big first stop is turn 2. Is everybody going to get through? Just about. Round the outside, that's the fast starting Andy Rattel trying to break through to the top 3, and he's done it. What a start from Andy Rattel. That is absolutely monstrous. Hedin's going to go to the lead though. Sebastian Hedin, the Swede, is into first position. A great start from the KR Sport driver. What a spectacular run. Here comes Andy Rattel trying to make his bid on the inside. They drift out wide, and now wheel to wheel. That looks to me like Luca Griggs trying to get back in round the outside of Balota and Besson. But Griggs has to hang back. Oh, this is great stuff. 3:29 Luca Griggs holding his own there in front of the fast starting Hugo Besson and Sam Balota, but out in front, Sebastian Hedin and Andy Rattel have been given license to check out and run away with it. The end of the first lap. And it's all beautiful for Sebastian Hedin. No panic, no drama. Andy Rattel and Hugo Besson going well. But on the inside, that is going to be Balota and Besson both getting past Rattel. Besson into second, briefly, because now Balota's getting through. Sam Balota in a second place. Besson has to give best to his teammate. Rattel is fourth, Griggs is fifth, then Shaw, Cayos, Moya, Lartigot, Atkins and Alberto Paul. Adrien Mustienis going much better this time, the Spanish driver in 12th position. Not really having the same misfortunes he had earlier. Rattel on the inside. That'll do. Into third position past Besson, and Griggs has been able to hold off from Cayos and Shaw as they run up the top of the hill. So Cayos has got through past Shaw. Lartigot has got past the Jamaican Kalai Atkins. So still they run. Up through the first part of the complex, they have been very, very close to each other. But Sebastian Hedin is almost a second clear of Sam Balota. Balota really needs some assistance now from Rattel and Besson. Here they come to the first corner, flat up on the throttle, not even a blip. Slight dab of the brakes, then turn in, hold the kart at the apex. Big G-forces exuded there, up through the left-hander. Now the big stop, control the kart, and in the inside, that's Besson and Griggs, both getting past Andy Rattel. So they move up into third and fourth. Andy Rattel is down to P5. Sixth position for Paul Cayos. The Spanish charge, still doing a great job on the Birol chassis, the red and white machine at the back of the quartet. Second place, Sam Balota trying to close up on Sebastian Hedin. There goes Cayos. Cayos in the 261 gets through up into fifth position. But Besson and Griggs are still tuning away for third place. I'm up the top of the crest. Up to the turn. Through the triple apex right-hander, up to the double apex left now. Holding the kart at the apex, trying not to lose traction. A good run from Besson, with pressure from Griggs, Cayos, Rattel, Shaw, Moya, Atkins, Lartigot and Kamal Agar, the young man from the United Arab Emirates. Across the line, into turn 1, flat on the throttle. Ride the crest and the limit of adhesion into turn 2. So much G-force and pounding you take on the ribcage through there. Up on the inside, 3 wide. Paul Cayos squeezes through, but there's still 3 wide on the exit, and that's enough for Griggs to hold on to it. Cayos tries to get back on the inside. Besson goes for it on Rattel, and watch for Sam Shaw. He's got a chance, as has Ruben Moya. Ruben Moya tucks in instead, and Agar goes grass hopping. Now Moya gets through on Rattel. Excellent racecraft again here at Zuera in Senior X30. Now, Sebastian Hedin is slowly losing his advantage to Sam Balota. Luca Griggs going strong. This is a very tough race battle he's in the middle of now. But can he hold station? Is there going to be more of this? A very tough battle. But it's still going to go right the way to the death. Through turn 1, that's the move made from Paul Kayos. He gets in past Luca Griggs for 3rd position. Swings through at turn 1, but they've got a bit of time to make up to Hedin and Balota. But crucially, Sam Balota is catching the Swede up front. The gap comes down to 4/10 as Ruben Moya slices in on the inside of Hugo Besson. Hugo Naturel gets the fastest lap of the race for the AC Motorsport team. Ruben Moya on the Pantano chassis, again making great strides for the Italian squad. But Hugo Naturel is the fastest man on track on his home circuit. Little bit of a twitch there from Paul Kayos. That's enough to put Luca Griggs back on the tail. They've got to be careful. Ruben Moya is on the warpath behind, and they've got plenty of time to do something about this. Sam Balota is chipping away at Sebastian Hedin. So Sebastian Hedin is your leader, the Swedish driver for the KR Sport Cosmic. The purple and white machine leads the way, but Sam Balota on the VDK. Blue, red and white in 2nd place. Up to the first corner, Hedin is leading, but it doesn't look like he'll hold its station for long. Here's the battle of a 6th. Rattel versus Besson, the 2 Frenchmen. KBK versus VDK. And still the team working hard. Here's Ruben Moya on the inside of Luca Griggs. Adios, amigo. He goes through in a 4th place. Nicely done from Ruben Moya. Mattis Barb now sets the pace as he gets the fastest lap of the race. Moya trying to shake off Luca Griggs. Mattis Barb going well for Castellet Kart Racing, the Frenchman. Now the fastest driver on track with a 1:03.6. Now the way things stand at the moment, Luca Griggs is going to remain in the top 10, even if he finishes in 5th. But he could really do with a bit of a better run here to get past Moya, past Kayos, past Balota and past the leader Sebastian Hedin. And the way it's tightening up, anyone in the top 5 could still win this. Sebastian Hedin does not look like he's going to hold the pressure of this for long. Are we going to see a totalitarian battle into turn 1? I think we are. Kayos eating up the road to Balota. Balota eating up the road to Hedin. He doesn't go for the move yet. There's still time. There's still opportunity as well. Is he going to make the move on the inside? There he goes. Balota takes the lead. Hedin holds it round the outside. That'll do for now. And this is still very tight indeed as Kayos holds on in front of Ruben Moya. Kamala Gar now gets the fastest lap of the race as Rattel gets his move for 5th position on the inside of Luca Griggs. Down to the braking zone, in through the hairpin. Balota, Hedin, Kayos, Moya, Griggs and Rattel. Although Rattel has now got into 5th position. There he is behind Ruben Moya. Hugo Besson still holding station in 7th. Just over a second. Covers the top 7 drivers. Balota is leading now. But if you thought the race battle has been exciting up to this point, it's about to get fever pitch. They come out of the final turn, and Hedin is going to be chasing down Balota. He'll catch him big time in the slipstream. Into turn 1, 2 to go. Battle will be joined. Hedin's going for it. On the inside, he's going to get support from Kayos. Hedin through, Kayos through. What about Moya? Moya can't get there either. So now he's got to go the long way round. Kayos gets through on Sebastian Hedin. Hedin's going to get him on the exit. Side by side, and Hedin takes the lead again from Kayos, and it's going to go 3 wide behind nearly as Moya has to chop across on Griggs and Rattel. Besson is still there for hunger, and as they come off of turn 6, they run down to 7. Watch for Balota. Balota had a look there on the onside of Kayos as Griggs gets back on terms with Andy Rattel, and now trying to get through. Besson trying to get through in a position he hasn't made it. Rattel holds him at bay for the moment. Griggs is still there in 6th. Besson, Paul, Atkins and Kamala Gar. Sam Shaw in 11th for the moment. Everybody who started is still running, which is great news. Into the final bend and into the final lap. Paul Kayos hunting down Hedin and Moya hunting down Balota. Watch for the Spanish boys. They are going to be pushing on the final lap. Here we go. Hedin defends. So does Balota. Kayos is going to try and get the switch back. So too is Ruben Moya. Hedin parks the bus. Moya round the outside of Balota. He almost made that work. Hedin tucked to the inside line. Kaios can't get by. Nor can Moya on Balota. Rattel and Griggs are lining up. Someone's just going to get impatient here and slam dunk it on the inside. Who's going to get there? Balota defends. So does it in. It's absolute nail-biting stuff. Griggs goes out wide. And side by side, that is Moya trying to fend off Rattel. Hedin's got Kaios to the inside. Balota trying to switcheroo on the inside as well. Moya's there with Balota. 2 corners to go. I don't see this changing unless there's a big slipstream maneuver. Rattel comes in on Moya. Kaios has got the run out of the final turn. It's going to go to the line. Who's going to get there? It is Hedin, only just from Paul Kaios. Sebastian Hedin hangs on. Well done, Sebastian. 0.02 of a second at the line. Well committed there from Paul Kaios. He almost had it. If that finish line had been 6 feet further, then it would have been Paul Kaios who got the victory from Sebastian Hedin. But what a run that was from the Swedish driver after the bad luck of earlier on when he tangled in with Finn McLaughlin. It's been an excellent fight back. Wow, I'm losing puff here. I'm out of breath. And I'm not at all surprised. I'm going to be out of vocal cords by the time today's over. What a sensational challenge it has been from the drivers so far. Terrific stuff and great racing all the way through. So, Oliver Greenall has worked his way into the top 8 as a result of Griggs dropping to 8th place. So that's something that could end up coming his way. We'll have to double check and see how it works out for him. But certainly things have been very intense and exciting for Sebastian Hedin. He wins from Paul Kaios, Sam Balota, Ruben Moya, Andy Rattel, Karl Atkins and Hugo Besson, all covered by a second. Luca Griggs in 8th from Alberto Paul and Sam Shaw. Kamal Agar is 11th from Hugo Nataril, Eduardo Villa, Lazar Lartigo, Eric Genet, Mattis Barb, Louis Johnston-Cool and Adria Mustienes. 19th place behind them goes the way of Petra Babichkova. She made amazing progress to 19th in front of Giovanni Trentin, Angus Mulsdale, Ben Doughty, Duan Aluya from Nathaniel Denhont, Federico Scalvini, Alexandre Monod from Nathan Joliet, Gabriel Nicolet, Drake Janssen, Oscar Joyce, William Lewis, Alejandro Huguet, Hugo Brunn and Mirko Wouters